So today I'm going to do a quick book review of the book I've just finished reading. It's a book that I got for Christmas from Anna, my wife. Um, it's a book that we both had on our Amazon wish list for a little while. Both had sort of spotted it, and she bought it for me. So I've now read it. Took me a couple of weeks to read, and it's called "Will Travel for Vegan Food." Um, and overall, I thought it was a brilliant book. It was really good. Really enjoyed reading it. Read it quite quickly. Um, so I'll tell you a little bit about it. So, Will Travel for Vegan Food. So initially I thought this would be quite a lot about food, the vegan food in the book. But actually, although it does feature heavily, obviously, it's not really the main theme, if you like. So actually, it was quite different to it. I thought it would be. Um, Not in a bad way though. It was still a good book. Um, so let me read you the sort of the description of the book, which gives quite a good overview of what it's about. The first bit of this is a quote actually. So it says, "You might think this is a book about veganism. You'd be wrong. The myriad merits of a plant-based diet constitutes one of its themes, but Will Travel for Vegan Food is about so much more: adventure, freedom, intentional living, uncovering one's values. It's one of the most unique, engaging books I've read in a while." So that does sum it up quite well. And the actual description on the back of the book says, "Despite a shiny new graduate degree, a dream job, and a great relationship, something felt terribly off in Kristen's life. With the weight of uncertainty riding high, she stumbled upon some reading materials that would inspire a complete upheaval in her current life path. To shock the family and friends, Kristen quit her job, ditched almost all of her belongings, crowdsourced funds, moved into an old van named Gertie, and set out on the road in an effort to eat and write about every single vegan restaurant in the United States. Join Kristen for the ultimate foodie-inspired road trip that spanned 2 years, 48 states, 547 restaurants, and more than 39,000 miles, and find out how it led her to unparalleled freedom, love, and amazing self-discovery." So that does actually give quite a good description of the book. So a lot of the book's about the journey. It describes a few places along the way. So she did travel pretty much all the way around the United States, including Hawaii. Um, Everything apart from Hawaii in her camper van. So she lived majority of her time out of that van, although she did stay in some hotels as well and some different places. So there is actually a map of her journey, or I guess it's a rough approximation. So you can see flying about a little bit. So she blogged, I guess, every day about the food that she was eating during the journey. And she mentions the food quite a bit, although a lot of the book talks about experiences whilst sleeping in the van, different places she slept, and mostly about people she met, relationships she sort of struck up in that time. People she met are quite interesting, different people who'd started out on vegan or plant food journeys. Which is quite interesting. Different people battling different diseases and things that have overcome problems with their health using plant-based food. So it's quite interesting, and there's quite a lot of her sort of backstory in there as well about her life and how she got to this point, and why she sort of felt the need to do this journey. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting to see the different cultures across the United States, see where different people eat, different foods and things, and where veganism is quite strong in places and not in others. and different kind of experiences she had during her time. So overall, yeah, I think it was a really interesting book. Quite funny in places, quite sad in places, but easy reading, very easy reading, and yeah, generally a nice book. Well written, I thought. It's quite easy to read. So yeah, if you're into travel books, travel logs, or food, plant-based food, definitely a really interesting book to read. Give you a bit of insight into traveling around the US. Yeah, so definitely one I'd recommend.